Happy Monday, everyone. So, um, here in Central Virginia, we are under warnings about the effects of Hurricane Florence, which should arrive late Thursday. And I've never been in a hurricane before. I think probably by the time it might, there's still a chance that it might just be a might. Here it will be like a tropical storm, but they're still talking about high winds. One of the weather apps saying like 29 mile per hour sustained up to 51 mile per hour gusts. So a lot of rain because it'll stall out, I guess. And we're already like super saturated since like June, since the beginning of the summer. We've just had a crazy amount of rain. Thankfully, it didn't rain a whole lot over the weekend, so that's a good thing, I guess. So today, I was kind of freaking out internally a little bit. And as I do with my anxiety responses, I kind of freak out, and then I come back to this place of, okay, what can I do? So I talked to one of my neighbors, and she invited me to come over to her house, like during whenever it's going to get really bad, because I don't really want to be like alone in the house with Avery, but I don't want to go far away, because if something happens, if there's any kind of damage, then I need to be here to, start doing whatever needs to be done. So I pulled out my auto and homeowners insurance policies, and I don't have a whole lot on the floor. I suppose I'll just pick everything up off of the floor. When we got like the really bad rain at the beginning of this summer, it didn't actually have any rain coming in my doors and stuff, because we're kind of on a little bit of a slope here. It slopes down to my neighbor's property, and then there's a creek that runs there, and then it runs down to the river, which is at a lower elevation than we are right here. So, but there might be water that comes up either from the corners or up through the slabs. So, and I might take all my artwork up. I don't know. I have no idea where I'm going to put stuff. Probably put it in plastic. I don't know. And I'm filling up gallon bags with filtered water and putting them in my freezer, because we will probably have power outages because of all the trees in the neighborhood. So at least the extra, I don't have like a lot of stuff in my freezer that I worry about too much. I don't buy like huge things of expensive meat or anything like that. I do have those 7 Haagen-Dazs bars that I suppose I should eat before the power goes out, or else just have them pass them out to neighbors once the power goes out. I don't know. But I could always pull some of those out of the freezer and stick them in the refrigerator and just, keep things closed. And then the water's drinkable, because they always say that, I guess the water supply could get messed up. I have food in the house. I have like canned beans and things like that. I don't have a camp stove, but I do have my fire pit out back. I have no idea. This is like, oh, I mean, my greatest concern is one of the trees falling on the house. And there's not a whole lot I can do about that. Since yesterday was new moon, I went out and I took a charcoal disc out in my backyard, and I burned some new moon incense just for some intentions, set some intentions for the coming moon cycle, this new moon to the next new moon. And I also, because I had ordered some loose incense from Rebecca from Bird and the Crone, and because I really like her loose incense, they're really nice blends. And then there is also one that I ordered for protection. So I had the charcoal disc on a brick, and I just sat out with my trees, and I went around to every tree and put my hands on every tree, just, giving it a blessing, saying, may you be strong. I mean, I don't know if, a friend of mine once said, if something has like a 1% chance of actually having some effect, and it doesn't hurt you in any way or take anything out of you to do that thing, would you do it? It's like, well, heck yeah. I mean, I am just not a very confident person with regards to my own impact on things in many different ways. So, but it makes me feel better. The impact may be how the energy that I carry through, because I feel like there's something I'm doing. I mean, I think that's a lot of spirituality is like that. Religion is like that. We have these beliefs because they help us make our way through a very uncertain existence. So I did that. So I took my protection incense, and I went and I had it burning out there, and I went around all the trees. A couple of the trees I'm very concerned about between my house and my neighbor. I set the incense right down there, and then I went out front, and I let it burn out front. So there's that. And other than that, there's, I'll gas up my car. A neighbor said get cash, which makes sense. I haven't got a super busy week. I've got dog care today and Wednesday, and I've got darkroom monitor shifts Tuesday and Thursday from 12:30 to 3:30, and then there's Aikido. We'll have to see what the weather's doing Thursday night as far as Aikido goes. I don't know. We'll just have to see how things are going. So yeah, it's an interesting experience because of the pre-warning, how they can follow these things now. It's very different than living in a place where your natural disasters are more surprise-oriented, like California with the earthquakes, which if you don't have an earthquake for a long time, you tend not to worry about it, and then bam, they're there. Whereas this is like, it's a different level of anxiety, I guess. So that's what's going on. I'm not going to be doing any printing this week. I can probably show you. Let's see. I did a couple of larger prints last week. Let's see if I can slide them out really easily to show you without having to get you out of here. Oh, well, I'm not gonna show them right now. I'll show you. You can go to my Instagram or my Flickr and see them. I have more paper sensitized, but I'm not going to be doing any more. I'm not going to be doing any printing this week because it doesn't look like we're going to have any sunshine. And I think I'm ready to shift back to darkroom printing and printing on the Goyu and working with the wax. After this major weather event goes through, I'm going to be thinking about really starting to cut back stuff in the garden because it's probably just going to like knock everything over anyway. And everything's pretty much it's kind of done doing what it's going to do. And let's see, is there anything else I was going to say? I think that's it for now. I was just doing this little pre-hurricane check-in, or pre-tropical storm, pre-Florence check-in. Let's put it that way. Got my Halloween mug out. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well. Stay safe. Bye.